Hello and welcome back to the quick vlog. In our previous video, we have talked about the triggers. Basically, we have covered topics on before and after trigger on both update and insert. And in today's video, we will be using trigger with delete. So we are going to learn about before delete and after delete. Okay, let's start our workbench at first. The database is the old database which we used in our previous video. And first of all, we will be learning about the after delete, and then after we will be discussing on before delete. The syntax is quite similar. We are going to create a trigger called after employee delete, and it is on employee, and it is for each row, and it will insert into employee logs the employee ID and the log message as the old ID as employee ID, and it will show the log message as employee deleted and user or name, and it ends here. Okay, let's run it first and let's see the result. Okay, we have successfully created a trigger, and to view the trigger in the schema, we can see inside the employee table and triggers, and here is the recent trigger we have just created. And if we drop some of the records, let us suppose we are going to view the employee table. Select strict from employee. Okay, this is our employee table, and let's delete the 14th record. Before that, let's see the employee log table as well. Select asterisk from employee logs. Okay, we have 3 records in this table, and after deleting, let's see what will be the result. So delete from employee where ID employee ID or ID, it was, I guess it was ID, where ID is equals to 14. Okay, this is our condition where ID is 14. We are going to delete that record from the table employee. Okay, we have deleted the record from the employee, and let's see the record. Okay, we have a missing record here, 14th record. We have just deleted now. And if we see in the employee logs, we will have a 4th record called employee deleted, Kiran Pradhan, and this is the log time. That means we have executed this command in this date and in this time. Okay, this was about the after delete. So it basically execute after the deletion is completed, and we have a next topic that is before delete, which will be executed before we delete some kind of record. So we are going to again create a trigger before employee delete restriction. We are going to create a restriction where it will be on basically on table employee again, and we are going to create a restriction where it cannot delete the manager ID. That means it cannot delete the record related with the manager. So for that, we are going to declare a manager count, and we are going to select count asterisk into manager count. That means we are going to count every record, and this statement is used to basically record how many it is used to store or count how many records are there which meet our condition. That means it is used for selecting multiple records or checking multiple records. And it is from department, where manager ID, we have a table called department. Suppose like select asterisk from department, and basically we have a department where we have ID, name, and manager ID. So in this trigger, we are using a manager ID. If this manager ID is equals to old ID, that means where manager ID is equals to old ID, it will count every records. So whenever this manager ID is matched with the old ID, then it will count that record. And if manager count is greater than 0, that means if it found any record which matches the condition, then it will give us a error or a text message that which shows as cannot delete employee. Employee is a manager of a department, and the condition ends here. So first of all let's create the trigger. We have successfully created a trigger, and let's see whether the trigger has been created or not. Okay, this is before employee delete restriction. Okay, we have created a trigger, and let us delete. Okay, let's see the employee ID at first. Okay, manager 1, 2, 3, 4 are the manager. Employee 1, 2, 3, 4 are the managers. So let's delete ID number 1 from employee, because it is again a trigger made on the table employee. We are just using department table as well to confirm the employee is a manager, because we have given a manager ID in the department table. So let's execute this and let's see the result. Okay, we have got a error that is expected to be seen, because we are creating a restriction where we cannot delete the manager's record. So the message will be error, cannot delete employee. Employee is a manager of a department, and it is our before delete application, before delete triggers application. We have just created a restriction which will not allow us to delete any records related with the manager. So it will execute before the deletion is completed or before the action of delete is done. So I hope you have got some knowledge on the triggers. If you haven't watched our previous video on trigger of used with insert and update, you can visit our playlist and watch those videos. And from this video, we have completed all the topics with trigger, and we will meet in our next video with a new topic. Thank you.